What's up, guys? So here with Goran from PickDawgz, and thank you for joining me for another big MLS slate on Saturday and Sunday. 15 games on the schedule, so thank you for taking the time to watch these videos, guys. I appreciate it a lot. Of course, the entire Pitchside Soccer crew appreciates it a lot. And just please make sure that you subscribe and, of course, hit that like button. That helps us a lot. Leave us a comment under any of these videos. We'll be happy to answer any of the questions you might have. You can join us on the Discord server, which is absolutely free. There, you can get more free picks from all sorts of sports. You can get parlays. You can get whatever you want. There are people betting on it. And like I said, it's absolutely free. I will have premium picks for Saturday and for Sunday. I will have premium picks for the MLS as well. I've been doing pretty well, making money on the Champions League. So get on board, guys. Get those 3 day passes. Now it's the time. There are a ton of games, a lot of money to be made. And if you get on that long term pass, you're getting all of my soccer premium picks for the duration of your pass. Now, let's get this show on the road, guys. The first game that we have is between NYC and Charlotte. This one is fairly simple to me. I don't know why NYC are the favorites here. Yes, they are on a 2 game winning streak. Yes, they got a win against Columbus midweek. However, it was a very hard win for them. They scored in like 92nd minute or something like that to get a 3-2 win, and that was after they were losing 2-1, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if we take a look at the standings, they're sitting pretty high up. They are now fifth in that Eastern Conference side with 50 points. They will be advancing into the playoffs. They are good this season. They're playing well. But Charlotte is sitting above them right now, and Charlotte is one of the hottest teams in the league. They're on a 6 game winning streak. There's just no betting against Charlotte right now, which is why I'm confused why they are the underdogs in this game. I mean, there could potentially be an injury or something like that, but I mean, a hot team like that just doesn't cool off as quickly. And add to the fact that NYC played the game just a few days ago. Oh, I'm taking Charlotte on double chance, guys. It's minus 127. I'll be all over that one. Philadelphia is hosting New England, and Philadelphia is a team that's been all over the place lately. They are on a 2 game losing streak back again. They lost to Nashville 3-1 on the road. They lost to Vancouver 7-0 on the road, but now they're back in their own stadium. They're still sitting at the top of that Eastern Conference as the probably the best team, plus 16 goal difference. Overall, they are a very, very good team that I think is about to bounce back in this game against New England at home. So I'm taking Philadelphia -1 at minus 120. Atlanta and San Diego is the next matchup, guys, that we have on the schedule. Atlanta is done. They have zero chances of getting into playoffs, while San Diego is actually sitting at the top of the Western Conference. Plus 18 goal difference, 55 scored goals in 30 games, 56 points. I mean, they are in a pretty good form right now. So all I see are goals in this game, guys. Over 2.75, minus 145. I'll be running it with that one. Columbus is hosting Toronto in the next game, and I'm going to go with a bit of a trend right now. Even though Columbus is still not safe, I mean, they're sitting in seventh, which is a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Toronto are done. They have only 26 points. However, Toronto is on a 5 game draw streak right now. So that's what I'll be going in this game. I'm going to go with the draw at plus 343, which is an insanely good price. I mean, if I lose, I lose. I won't lose much. But I mean, for this price, I will take it. Inter Miami is next, and they're playing against DC United. Now, Inter Miami is sitting in the playoff spot. However, they're not yet comfortable, and we know that they're probably one of the highest quality team in the league with many, many great players, including Lionel Messi. Well, DC United, they are done. However, DC United has been scoring goals lately. In this game, I'm going to go with goals, but I will also take Inter Miami to win, and that is at minus 125. Montreal and New York Red Bulls is the next matchup. Now, Montreal is the team that's sitting dead last in the Eastern Conference. They're even worse than Toronto, and that's a hard thing to accomplish right now. New York Red Bulls, however, on the other side, are still fighting for that playoff spot. They are now 2 points below Chicago, which is actually a playoff spot, I want to say. And I think it's going to be a battle between these two teams, not necessarily just between these two, because Orlando is sitting pretty close as well, and even Columbus. So I can see both teams going for it here. I think that Montreal will try to save face a little bit, I suppose, after such a disappointing season. While New York Red Bulls will go for the win because they absolutely need it. So I'm taking both teams to score at minus 161. Next up, guys, we have Orlando and Nashville. Now, Orlando, at the moment, we just find them in the standings right now. They're sitting eight, which is a playoff spot, not playoff once again. While Nashville on the other side, that we pull up Western Conference, they are sitting. I can't even find them. Nashville. Are they in the Eastern Conference then? I suppose. Yeah, they're sitting fourth. That's my bad. They are obviously in the Eastern Conference. What am I talking about? They're sitting fourth right now. They're quite safe with 50 points. However, their form has been all over the place. Four losses on their last five games in the MLS. And this is a spot where Orlando hasn't been much better. As a matter of fact, they have probably been worse or at least maybe equal to Nashville. But this is a very good home spot for them. And I think that they get a win. So I'm taking Orlando on the money line at plus 112. Dallas is hosting Colorado in the next game, and now this is where we are going to the West Coast. Now, Dallas sitting 11th, they're not far from a playoff spot, only a few points, so they will definitely go for the win here. They've had some solid results lately, undefeated in their last five games, while Colorado is sitting a few spots above them. Not many points between them, but Colorado is a tough team to beat. Maybe harder to beat at home than they are on the road, but I can see both teams going for it in this match. So both teams to score over 2.5 minus 127. That's gonna be my pick for this game. Houston and Portland is another interesting matchup. Now, Houston, they still have a decent enough of a chance to get to the playoff spot, but they need to start winning games. They haven't beaten anyone in their last two. They have only one win in their last five. While Portland, undefeated in their last three, coming off of a win, they are sitting sixth right now. And they only need a couple more wins or something like that to secure that playoff spot. Now, in this game, however, with Houston going for it, I don't think that Portland will settle for a loss. So I see Portland going on the double chance here at minus 135. I don't have a lot of confidence in Houston. Even though they need a win, that doesn't mean that they will get it. Minnesota will be hosting Chicago in the next game, guys. And Minnesota is sitting high up in that Western Conference. They're sitting second right now, just below San Diego, only by 2 points. And they're one of the best teams in the league. Plus 18 goal difference, 33 conceded goals, 55 scored goals, actually 51 scored goals, that is. And at home, they are a very, very hard team to beat. Um, when we take a look at Chicago is sitting in that playoff spot right now, which is just the last playoff spot with only 20 points. That just tells you how bad the Eastern Conference is this season. Uh, 42 points. That's my bad. I had home and away turned on. That's why I was confused when I saw it, but still said it. Chicago sitting ninth, which is the last playoff spot, but they've conceded 53 goals already this season. Defensively, they're non-existent, guys. They just cannot defend. So in this game, I'm taking both teams to score in over 2.5, minus 125. Obviously, just to add to the fact, Chicago on the road has conceded 30 goals in 14 games. That's an average of over two conceded goals per game. So there's that as well. Kansas is hosting Vancouver, and I'm keeping it quite simple here, guys. Kansas is not a good team. At home, they had some stuff going for them, but not against good teams. And Vancouver is a good team. When Vancouver is one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league this season. And with addition of Thomas Muller, I mean they've been looking outstanding lately. So I'm taking Vancouver on the money line. It's plus 140. Yes, please. Galaxy is hosting Cincinnati, guys, and Galaxy is sitting dead last. They're not getting into playoffs. They're just too far out of it. I think that they know it, their fans know it, everybody knows it, and they just embrace their fate for this season. They are done. Cincinnati, on the other side, got us a nice win as a free pick, as a premium pick last week. And I'm going to go with them once again. They're sitting second in the Eastern Conference. They will be going to the playoffs. There's just no doubt about it. But they need to keep their form up. So plus 150 on Cincinnati on the road against Galaxy that has nothing left to play for. I'm riding with Cincinnati on the money line. San Jose and St. Louis are facing off, and this is a Western Conference matchup. We have who did I say? San Jose, who is sitting in the ninth place, which is the last playoff spot, while St. Louis is almost dead last. They have 25 points. They're sitting 14th. Their season is also pretty much done. So I'm going to put my money on San Jose here to try and get the job done. I'm taking San Jose team total over 2 goals at minus 120. I think the least we're going to get out of this one is going to be a push. If they score three or more, we're going to get a nice winner. Austin is hosting Seattle in another West Coast matchup, and you know what? Seattle is sitting pretty safe right now. They're fifth. Austin is sitting seventh, and with a win here, they will get a lot closer to Seattle. And the fact is that Seattle played a midweek game, and they played a game against Inter Miami, if I remember correctly. Yes, and they ended up losing that game on the road 3-1. Now they've had some good results on the road. They had some losses. They had some ties and whatnot. So, I mean, it's a coin flip game in my opinion. But I'm gonna put my faith in Austin in this one. They're plus 172 dogs at home, guys. I see them going for the win here. They don't necessarily need just yet, but it's easier to get a win in a game like that where your opponent played a match just 3 days ago. They might be a little bit tired after it, and then you're still at home rather than wait for maybe, I don't know, a stronger or a more dangerous opponent and put additional pressure on yourself because you absolutely need a win. So I'm taking Austin on the money line at plus 172. The last game of this video, guys, is the matchup between LAFC and Salt Lake. LAFC sitting fourth. They will once again be going to playoffs. They had a midweek match which they actually won. While Salt Lake on the other side, they're sitting 10th, only 1 point below a playoff spot. So they need something out of this game. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they lose, but it's going to be easier on them if they get something out of this game. However, I don't think they will. I think that LAFC is just on fire right now. We know Son scored a hat trick, Buonga scored a goal. I mean, this team is starting to click right now, just ahead of playoffs. And it's what they've been doing for the last 2 or 3 seasons, right? They are kind of all over the place throughout the regular season, secure that playoff spot, and then just show up and just fire it out in the playoffs. So I'm taking LAFC to win and over 2.5 goals at plus 102. That's it for this video, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Good luck with all of your bets over the weekend. Get on those premium picks, guys. We'll be making money together. And that's it. I'll see you soon with more free winners.